On this episode of Swamp Loggers,
Gotta have 20 today.
Bobby and crew are working hard to take advantage of their best track yet.
Jam it out today.
But endless mechanical nightmares keep getting in their way.
God, this thing has destroyed itself.
Oh, my God.
And with some unwelcome competition...
He's been on the deck almost an hour. Go there and stab the tires.
And the blistering heat.
God, it's so hot.
These Swamp Loggers are headed for a meltdown.
Big tree.
This is a tree.
Bobby Goodson's Swamp Loggers are working on prime land, whose only access is the problematic and restrictive 7-mile road. Yet the oversized trees on this track promise high rewards.
The wood that's coming out is beautiful.
Last week, the crew was expecting record loads. But instead, seasonal thunderstorms left them with a dangerously slick road.
Sliding into the ditch. Whoa! DJ's got the road blocked out there.
And loaded trucks that struggled to get off a sloppy deck.
Slick-ass mess.
After 2 tractors broke down under the weight of the big wood, the bruising week ended with a dismal 68 loads and no promise that their fortunes here will improve.
I hate it because this wood is so good. We could do a lot better, but something all the time.
Let rain come in again today, Austin.
Bobby and his crew are starting another week on the Hillburn tract in sweltering heat, reaching into the high 90s. And this is the middle of thunderstorm season.
It's 97 degrees today. It looks like it could rain at any minute.
In light of last week's rains, which cost them almost 30 truckloads, they're hoping to regain some ground. Even though they're in premium timber, they haven't hit their weekly goal of 100 loads in a month.
Got quite a bit of wood in here.
Yeah, they'll probably get 600 loads of wood in here. And there's supposed to be 60 acres on the other side over there somewhere. It's been frustrating. This is one of the best tracks we've ever worked on. And our normal goal is 100 loads a week, but I expected to get 120 when we moved over here, and we hadn't hit 80 yet.
Hadn't seen you in a while.
Checking in is Corbett timber buyer Leslie Davis, who brings news from the mills.
Starting next week, this week, I can't tell that they used any hardwood at the mill. I know
That's what the truck driver's been saying.
You can count on some quotas.
Really?
Yeah, I think, I can't believe this week we hadn't got the phone call to be cut off already, and we don't need that way back here where we're at.
Yeah.
Quotas are mill restrictions that further impact Bobby's ability to haul.
You say what degree?
We'll have 90% of our wood on it.
Okay.
So if we got 120 loads, a hardwood pulpwood quota, figure 90% of that.
It's really bad timing. I'm trying to make this track work, but every day we have setbacks. If it's not the rain, it's the road. If it's not the road, it's the equipment. Now the mill.
Anything about the mills?
No, just trying to get all the pulpwood we can to the pulpwood mill.
Well, I think they're going to put us on quota next week. But just, get rid of it as it piles up. Just don't let it stack up. Got to have 20 today. Tell the trucks.
Now, with the threat of mill restrictions breathing down their necks, it's more crucial than ever to get out as much wood as they can.
Hey guys, we need to hit 20 today, so everybody tighten up.
A key challenge they're facing, aside from being down 2 tractors, is the logistics of the site itself. While they're cutting 250 acres, they only have 1 deck and 1 road leading in and out of this enormous tract.
It's so far back here. It's like 5.5 miles, and it takes so long to get back here.
Not only are the truckers hurting, but it's affecting the pull time from Simitrio to the deck as well.
Shirley, are you coming with the bull? It can take about a while, but I'm getting there.
We're almost a mile far away from the deck. It takes almost an hour to go back and forth. Usually be about 15 or 16 minutes, They slow down everybody. We're losing money.
In order to increase the load count, Bobby will have to come up with a new strategy.
Dave.
Yes, sir.
Everything going all right?
Yeah, so far.
And he's got a plan. Build a new road and deck in order to shorten haul times.
The way it is now, I got no control over nothing. We got no backup for anything. We're already down at the bogey. We don't got a spare loader. And I'm scared to death it's going to rain, and we're going to be on that long pool back there. What I want to try to do is I'm going to walk through them woods there and start building that road from the old deck of Hilburn's cross them couple little bridges to that back hill. That leaves us to give us a lot closer to that side if it rains here and we can't get out. In this business, you've always got to have a plan B because you never know what's going to happen. So you try to plan as far ahead as you can.
Is there sand down there in the bottom?
I hope there is. There's two ridges. I mean, I'm thinking that's what it is. And that's why I'm going to take a walk through the backside and start on the back. This road is critical because if it rains, we're going to be shut down back here. And I just feel like I need to get that road. That way we'll at least have a plan B here.
Bobby's plan is to bypass the 7-mile road and move almost a mile deeper into this tract to build another deck closer to Simitrio's feller and another road out of the tract with better access to the paved roads.
What we're going to try to do is build a road from our old deck on the upper end of Hilburn and bring it right down here to the end of this road here. If I can just extend it in there about a half a mile, that'll put us on a real short pull. So if we have another tractor to go down, one tractor will be able to run us on that shorter pull. If we could put the deck right here, as you can see, we'd be right on top of the wood again. We could pull 15, 18, 20 loads with one buggy tractor. I mean, this is probably the best wood we've cut in years. And I don't care how good the wood is, if you don't pick your production up and get a lot of loads in, it doesn't benefit you. But got a lot of work to do. We fought too long and hard to get on this track, and it's some beautiful wood. We just got to make it work while we're here.
Until Bobby can connect the dots between where Simitrio is cutting and a new deck, the long pulls are going to continue to be a handicap, creating extensive wait times. And every hour that a truck is idle is another $600 lost.
That's dirt. That's worked in my scene since I've been back.
They're still way back down in their pool. Because they ain't been out but twice since I've been here, I believe.
The one machine they need right now is their broken bogey skidder, which fell apart last week.
Can you hear that cracking?
When loose metal ripped through the drive shaft. An hour away at the Goodson garage, Doug and Justin are hoping to quickly get this 25-ton skidder back dragging wood.
All right, try that.
Today, me and Doug started taking apart the bogey and seeing, what was wrong, what we needed.
I don't know if that'll fit. That's part of the problem. It's probably where those bearings are coming from, because that whole shaft's supposed to come out.
Isn't there a big gear supposed to be on it?
Yeah, it's still in there.
So far, they've disassembled the wheels, looking for the source of the loose metal that tore through bearings and gears.
Yeah, this thing has destroyed itself.
Looking at where the shaft goes through the bogey arm into the rear end, that bearing, when it busted, exploded, basically is what it did.
Oh, there's probably a lot more inside.
Unfortunately, the only thing they find is more loose metal.
My wallet?
Doug kept pulling out just more and more pieces of random metal, and it was almost comical about how much crap was just floating around back there.
How did you get in there?
With this much damage, it won't be the easy fix they were hoping for.
Yeah, it's time for a new tractor.
We're gonna have to order, gear, seals, and bearings. There's no way we can fix it like this, and it'll probably take a couple days to get all that stuff in.
Now they'll have to leave the tractor in pieces while they wait for the parts. Without the bogey, it's more important than ever for Bobby to shorten pull times with a new road and deck. Manning an excavator, he drives to the far end of the tract in search of a key ingredient, sand.
I've already hit the sand. I just want to see how deep the sand goes down. Sometimes it ain't very much.
The first step is to dig up all the sand deposits in order to transport them for the new road.
So far, it looks pretty good. If you ever watch the state build a road, they'll muck it out, then they'll haul sand back, then they'll haul rock back. All that stuff is a foundation. Well, we've already got our foundation. It's the wood. We will leave the wood down, and then we'll take the sand. The more sand you got, the better you are. Even if it rains on the sand, the water runs right through the sand, and it doesn't get muddy, and it's great. I mean, it's an all-weather road. You can use it anytime. You make a road with that stuff right there, and no matter how much it rains, the trucks can haul anytime on that sand there. Let me go over there and test a couple more holes.
By late afternoon, as Bobby continues to work on his plan B to increase production, Justin and Doug arrive back on the deck just in time for things to fall apart.
Hey, Justin, the sawbuck isn't working. I'm coming. I'll be right there.
The sawbuck, an essential piece of equipment necessary for cutting timber to mill specs, has suddenly quit working.
It looks right. It looks like something's spraying right here. It's critical to have 2 loaders running at all times. And of course, I'm trying to get 20 loads. My sawbuck dies and the bar won't come up.
It goes down all right. Dave saws, I'm not sure what it's doing. It's just not, it's not coming up like it should. It seems to be going down all right.
That might be the problem. I think see if you can turn it. I think it's supposed to be all the way in.
And of course, the backup loader's at the shop. I have nothing to work with, and I have trucks waiting.
Oh, Lord, we're going to be here for hours.
With Dave's loader out of commission, this leaves only one other loader working, Jose's. Now the production slips to 50% normal capacity, which means they're operating at a loss.
You know, we don't have a backup loader right now, so we're just going to stay and figure out what's wrong with it and fix it. You know, we have to have 2 loaders running. That's the bottom line.
Oh, my God.
Next,
Damn it.
as the problems pile up,
Yes, sir.
production slows to a crawl.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I just don't have time for this right now.
Yeah, getting kind of warm, getting kind of warm, getting kind of warm.
It's the beginning of another sweltering day in the swamp.
I gotta get this damn sawbuck hooked up.
After an evening of unsuccessfully trying to fix Dave's sawbuck, Justin has been forced to replace it with a much older model just to get Dave back working again.
I don't know what's wrong with it. You know, we're so behind on this track, we're just going to have to change the sawbuck out and, you know, hope for the best.
Your granddaddy used to own this one, didn't he? Just hook it up and see.
Hopefully it'll hold up.
An older saw is better than nothing, as they already ended yesterday 4 short of their daily 20-load goal. Now, they need to kick their production into high gear and get the wood out.
Coming out, truck coming out.
Meanwhile, Bobby has his own agenda. Get back to digging up more sand for the road that he hopes will ultimately boost their production. But Bobby can barely get started before he's pulled in another direction.
Hello?
There's an appointment he has to keep.
I'll meet you around there at the chipper. It's going to take us a few minutes to get around there. I've got to get started on my road, and I forgot we had some guys coming in from Peterson. They're going to, we've been talking about bringing another grinder in.
Bobby is scheduled to demo a grinder which would help grind up the butt end of trimmed logs so they can be recycled and bring in some additional income.
We're trying to get a piece of equipment that this big butt pile that we have left is to grind it up and carry it to power plants and carry it to the paper mill to use to run the mills. Hey.
Hey.
Them guys have got the chipper here or supposed to have it here. I ain't got over there where they're at yet.
They want to do like a test trial to see how it's going to do.
I really need to be fixing my road, but these guys are coming out here, so we're going to talk to them and see what kind of grinder they're going to bring and what they expect they can do.
As Bobby rushes back to the deck to prepare for the demo, one key truck he'll need to find soon is a chip trailer, also called a van, in order to receive and transport the chips.
Hey. Yeah, was he supposed to come over here and look at the chips and see where we can carry them? The guy who promised me a chip van backed out on me. So now I got these guys over here waiting on me, trying to find something I could rent for a day just to do this demo.
Yet again, Bobby's in a tough spot.
I'm gonna have to pull one of my truckers to go beg, borrow, and steal a trailer instead of them doing what they should be doing, which is hauling wood. We can't get that trailer in Turnbull. Wade has changed his mind. Check before you leave, because I know they're probably over there waiting on us. I'd like to at least let me watch it load one load.
While Bobby sends Bo to go find a trailer, the deck develops yet another emergency.
Damn it.
Now the replacement saw on Dave's loader isn't working.
Hey! Switch out the sawbucks, worked perfect for a couple pulls, and then it started doing the same thing. It's coming up, but it's not. Don't feel right.
I have people waiting to do a chipper demo. I've got a road I got to build, and now Dave's sawbuck's acting up. Honestly, I just don't have time for this right now. Just take that solenoid out, see if anything hung in there.
I mean, it's like it's working. The light's coming on.
We can't tell if it's the saw, the hoses, the oil, or the loader itself. And if it is the loader, it's going to be a disaster because we don't have a backup right now. I don't know what it is until it quits.
The deck is back to only having one working loader.
Does anyone know what's wrong with Dave's loader? I think it's all not working.
I've got to go meet with these grinder guys, so hopefully Justin can figure this out. I've never had the trouble we're having now with the sawbuck. I've never had that before. I don't know what's going on there. Anytime you got this many people that depend on you, you know, I'm trying to think way ahead, and I know what's going to happen if it rains or if I don't get that road fixed, and I can't get the road fixed because everything else is messing up. Yes, sir.
This is my boss, Scott Thomas, Bobby Goodson.
Sorry for all the problems this morning.
That's all right.
Let's go look at the product we're making.
All right.
I put out a bunch of calls, and I'm still waiting for someone to confirm a trailer with me. Until then, I'm just going to have to stall. This is the front of the motor here.
Actually looking at the back side, this is where our hydraulic drive tower and clutch is located.
What size engine's in this?
This is a Caterpillar C15.
This is the remote control. It's magnetic. It has 20 functions on it.
Bobby, we can crank it and fold it back for you if you want to see it.
I'm about ready to see a van coming. Here's what I'm about ready to see.
Me too.
That's a 2-inch.
That's a 2-inch, 2-inch hex, as we refer to it.
I'll call the truck right now and see where he's at. Maybe we'll get to see this thing run some.
Luckily, Bo has good news.
10-4.
Bobby mans the shovel machine so he can feed the butts to the grinder, as Bo backs the trailer up to its business end. Bobby feeds the 200-pound butts into the machine, which uses steel-toothed drums to grind up the large debris into fine wood chips. Within 20 minutes, the trailer's full of valuable wood chips. At 25 tons, it will bring in over $500.
Got all that money on the ground.
I know it.
Damn.
Get a 5-gallon bucket and make them scoop it. I'm glad we got through it. It's a great machine.
Despite a successful demo, Bobby still wants to shop around a little bit more before making a decision.
Look, thank y'all.
Thank you, Bobby.
Look, appreciate y'all. Y'all have done a wonderful job. Probably going to look at a couple other ones before I make a decision. But right now, I've got to get back on that new road and see how the guys are doing.
Pump inlet light.
Unfortunately, things aren't going so well for Justin and Doug. The mystery of the sluggish sawbucks continues.
I checked the pressures on the valve body, and the pressures seem to be fine, getting high, and it's still doing the same thing. I've checked the electronical part of it. Assume there's something wrong with the loader now. And there ain't nothing we can do to it until we get somebody who knows a little bit more about it than we do. But we're down to 1 loader right now.
Without a backup loader for Dave, this problem will put a serious dent in their profits.
It's been another frustrating day out here. We just can't catch a break. All the equipment seems to be falling apart all at once. Hopefully we get some of them fixed tomorrow and I get back on the road.
At the end of a rough day, Bobby's got one last demand on his time. John Deans from Corbett Timber has a favor to ask.
Where you been at?
I've been at Boy Scout camp.
Y'all been camping out?
Yes.
In this heat?
Yeah,
with the bugs and mosquitoes and the snakes?
In this cool weather. I'm a scoutmaster for a local Boy Scout troop, and we had our summer camp this week. While I was in camp, came across a troop that really wanted to come see the logging operation. I met a scout leader at camp, and he wanted to bring his boys out here to watch the operation. I wanted to coordinate with you to get them out here and so they can watch it before they go home.
Just whenever, just let me know what time they're going to be here.
How about tomorrow at 9 a.m.?
I am stretched to my limit right now, but it's hard to say no to kids. They'll be here at 9?
Yes.
Some boys might better teach me something.
Oh, yeah, they can teach you a thing or two.
Yeah. We'll see you, John.
Okay, see you later.
After wood chips are hauled from the swamp to the power plant, they're burned in a boiler. The resulting steam powers a turbine generator that produces electricity for the grid. Each 25-ton load of wood chips produces 20 megawatt hours of electricity, enough to power 22 homes for 1 month. Having not yet been able to take advantage of this gold mine of a tract, Bobby's frustration is mounting.
We're cutting the best wood I've cut in years, and we can't get the production. So, I mean, the time right now where we can really haul some wood, we can't haul none. I mean, we can't get it together. We can't, nothing's working right.
With 2 machines down and no headway on the road, this deck is scrambling to stay running. So first thing, Jose begins loading trucks on his own. While Justin and Doug prepare for the arrival of a familiar relic.
What's going on today? Bobo's on his way with the old loader for David to run.
When's the last time you guys ran it?
After 2 days of struggle trying to fix Dave's loader and the backup loader down as well, they must resort to desperate measures. They bring out the ancient Prentice loader, usually stored in the garage, to get production moving again.
Last thing you want to do is bring out the third string, but we had just had some work done to it, packing the cylinders and stuff on it for a case just like this.
Nothing should be wrong with it. Prentice is, I think it's an 88 or 89. David used to run it, and he was good on it. I'm sure it'll take him a few hours to get, the hang of it again.
At over 20 years old, this loader is the oldest working machine Bobby owns, making it a bit trickier to use.
It's a lever style. It's not joysticks. You got about 6 or 7 levers in front of you for your functions. It's a good loader. It's fast.
Instead of having a 2-joystick control, where every function is at your fingertips, the Prentice has a joystick for each moving part. But before Dave can even start, Justin must make sure all the cobwebs are cleared.
Everything should be fine on it. It was when we parked it, so we'll see.
Meanwhile, with his plate full of problems and the new road barely started...
It's quite an entourage you got there, Shannon.
Yeah, we brought the whole crowd.
Bobby has some visitors to attend to.
Hey, guys, how y'all doing? We actually got some Boy Scouts coming out today. Y'all follow me over here. I'm stretched to my limit right now, but I'm going to take a couple of hours and try to teach the kids how hard the work is out here and let them know that their number 2 pencil comes from somewhere. What's your name again?
Marshall.
Marshall? Marshall, I want you to show me how Sumitra does it.
He takes the machine's head and then he grabs it and then the saw cuts it and then it falls down.
Yep. He'll throw some trees behind him as he's cutting through like this. What is he doing with the trees when he's cutting them like that? He's making a road. A road is exactly what I need to be building right now as well. Justin doesn't have the Prentice set up, and we got one loader running. In the back of my mind, I'm starting to panic.
A few feet away at the deck, Jose pushes on, solo. But trucks have already begun to pile up.
Jose's the only one loading, which he's doing a good job, but every time I come in, I'm having to set for 2 to 3 trucks to load. It'll probably cost me at least 2 loads.
Finally, after an hour of headache, the Prentice loader is ready to go.
I got the Prentice set up. It took a little while. It's old, and I'm not used to running it, but it looks good now, and hopefully Dave can jump in it and get it going. How about it?
And although this is good news for production, Dave is less than thrilled.
When you have 5 levers up there, each one does something different. Just a pain in the butt.
Now that they're back working with 2 loaders, hopefully they can make up some lost ground.
Yes, sir?
Where's everybody at?
Well, they're working. See, the only person that has to get hot out here is me and y'all. Those guys are in an air-conditioned cab. But see, that's Jose's loader there. Matter of fact, here comes Sumitra right there. He's coming out with the cutter.
But another potential disaster arises as Sumitrio's feller machine comes in from cutting out in the woods.
Hopefully there's nothing broke, because we got enough stuff broke around here. As we was talking on the deck, showing them different aspects of the job, we seen Sumitra coming out, which is not a good thing.
But Bobby must finish the task at hand before investigating further, and can only hope another machine hasn't been knocked out.
Maybe you didn't tear up nothing.
I hope not. You got a good attitude there, buddy. Maybe just come out for some water.
Over at the deck, Dave is already having problems with the Prentice loader. And unbelievably, it's the sawbuck again.
It's not cutting right. It's stopping in the wood. Feels like it's getting ready to bust a hose or something up there. It's jumping. I mean, when you have like an 83 loader that probably has 1 million hours on it, what do you expect? I would quit if I had to run this damn thing every day.
This is Dave's 3rd sawbuck inside of a week to break down, once again leaving the deck operating at 50%. So far, they're behind 17 loads this week, and their prospects are dwindling by the minute.
See how long I can stand it before I throw the towel in.
Let's walk over here.
But even surrounded by all this stress...
Here, move your wood for a second. I want to show you something.
There are greater lessons to teach.
This right here was a solid block of wood. Normally, we'll throw them away. You ever heard the saying, what one man's junk is another man's treasure? Yeah. Well, this was some junk that we had out here, and we're trying to find uses for it. It's always good to think about recycling.
I liked it because they looked cool and the chairs were really big, and I've never seen them made like that before.
What do y'all think about all this big equipment and these swamp loggers? What? Smart kid. What do you say? Expensive.
Okay,
Me too.
Truck coming out, truck coming out.
As the sweltering day winds down, Bobby can finally get back to the many tasks awaiting him. And first up, he's investigating why Simitrio brought the feller machine in.
We broke the records. Simitrio busted a hose on the feller arm. It's a pretty common problem. We got him all fixed up, not a big deal. But it was too late for him to go out and cut anymore today.
But once again, the Prentice loader sits idle.
Hey, what y'all doing over there? We gotta get these trucks loaded. My God.
And with only 10 loads out to the mill so far today, the final count will suffer severely.
Looks like we only got one loader working on the deck again.
I better hold up then.
And still, having made no progress on fixing Dave's original loader,
We'll just walk it up there and let's just take all the pans off and wash it off.
Bobby throws in the towel.
We got over half of our job here broke down. One of them days.
There ain't no sense in even being here. The sawbuck ain't cutting anything.
And for Dave, the last few days have finally taken a toll. Next.
Welcome back to your loader, Davis.
Production finally starts moving.
All right, let's get some wood out now.
But disaster strikes again.
Just don't need stuff like this to happen.
The last few days of never-ending problems have been frustrating, especially while working on this bountiful tract and trying to hit 100 loads for the first time in over a month.
Everybody was really stressed out. We had so many machines down, but I focused on Dave's loader. One of the hoses was collapsing on the inside, so we changed the hose and fixed that problem.
Last night, Justin finally managed to solve the loader mystery by switching out a blocked hydraulic hose that wasn't allowing enough pressure through to run the sawbuck, meaning Dave can finally return to his loader.
Morning.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Not a whole lot. What's going on?
Thank you, is all I got to say. Yesterday was very upsetting. I couldn't get any work done. I'm glad to have my loader back. Now maybe we can focus on getting 20 loads out of here. I guess all the mills or whatever. You heard anything?
No, as far as I know, everything's good, so.
Sweet. All right, dude, well, let me get back on my baby.
Now, free of the old Prentice loader, Dave is back to work. And the crew is finally working at full capacity for the first time this week.
Welcome back to your loader, Davis.
Oh, my God, I'm glad to be off that thing.
That needs to be on the Antique Roadshow.
All right, man, let's get this job going.
Them fours, jam it out today.
Not far away, Bobby has been furiously working on the new road, needing to make up lost ground for the slow week.
I got a lot of work to do, and I really got to get on and start getting it done.
And the rest of the crew is ready to crank up their efforts to try and reach the coveted 100 load mark by week's end.
All right, let's get some wood out now.
But a new face on deck will mean a little more competition in the trucking department.
Hey, how you doing? Ain't seen you in a while.
Been a while.
Doing all right?
We actually had a contract truck to come in. This guy, his nickname's Redneck. He helped us up there at St. Paul.
With both loaders back in action, Bobby has brought in Redneck, a contract trucker, to help them haul even more loads out of the swamp.
It'll give the drivers, a boost. I mean, we got to get our production up. I mean, this track is too good not to get 20 loads a day. And, with him coming in and helping us, it'll keep the loaders called up and it'll make our drivers tighten up a little bit if they think they got a little competition.
But more competition doesn't make everyone happy.
We got another truck in here today helping us, but it really didn't need him. Every load he gives, that's a load somebody else here ain't gonna get. It's gonna hurt us.
Truck's coming out. Truck's coming out.
Not far away, Bobby is on a roll, flattening out a surface for the road.
What I'm trying to do, this is an old road bed that I think was here probably when they logged it last time. And we're trying to go down this side right here and just make it a little bit wider for us and get through that mud. There's some pretty good sand under there. And that's what I'm trying to do, is just build it up wider.
The threat of rain in these hot, humid conditions is constant. So the sooner Bobby can finish the road, the better. But once again, his plans are derailed.
Got started good, got about 100 yards into it, and walked up on a stump, and I went to turn and twist, and I heard something pop, looked around, and the track fell off.
One of the tracks on the excavator has fallen off, bringing Bobby's progress to a screeching halt.
I got it back out on a hard part of the ground, and I got the track stretched back out. But when I was getting it out, the roller actually come out of the end of it, and it's a big coil spring. It's actually the tensioner that keeps the track tight.
Now, instead of just having to reconnect the track, a fairly simple fix, he will need to reinstall the entire rolling component.
I got a lot of work to do. I just don't need this stuff like this to happen.
With the late hour and extensive repair, Bobby will have to put this fix on hold until tomorrow when he can bring more help. Meaning another long delay for the much-needed road.
It's unbelievable what bad luck we're having with our machines. First it was Dave's loader, then it's the backup loader, the bogey tractor's down, now the excavator. As bad as I want to get on this Hillman track, I almost believe it's cursed now.
Thanks, guys.
With their first decent day of production in a while coming to a close,
Where at?
Bobby receives more bad news from the mill about a partial shutdown tomorrow.
Apparently they got, the chipper went down for some reason or another, and all they want is tree-link pine and tree-link hardwood, which is gonna hurt us unless we can find some long, pretty wood out there, because all we got is cut-up wood.
The mill's chipper grinds up the shorter quality hardwood logs that are 90% of Bobby's business. With the chipper down, the mill will only be accepting tall, uncut timber up to 60 feet in length, which is not as common on the Hillburn tract. Meaning production for Bobby's crew will take yet another hit.
They're not taking cut up tomorrow.
They're not taking no cut up tomorrow at all.
Info.
What's up, Dave?
Shutting her down.
Hope your day went better than mine.
Well, we got 20 out. That's
20?
Yeah.
Good. Did you get to work from the mill?
No, what's going on?
Apparently the chipper's gone down, and they don't want nothing but tree-link pine and tree-link hardwood tomorrow.
That could be a problem.
20 loads is our minimum, so we did okay. But with the mill partial shutdown and machine trouble, it's just not looking good for us overall. We're just going to have to stay focused and try to get out as much wood as we can. See you, Dave.
All right, Bob.
Next,
He's been on the deck almost an hour.
it's every man for himself as mill restrictions heat up the deck.
As long as we don't get in front of that truck right there, it'll be fine. Go in there and stab the tires.
Shirley, we need as much tree length as you got out here.
10-4 morning.
With word yesterday that the mill would only be taking tree-length timber today, instead of the usual cut hardwood, they're scrambling to gather whatever timber they have.
Today, we're really restricted because all we can deliver is tree-length wood to the mills, which is trees anywhere from 55 to 60 feet long, uncut. And 90% of our wood is cut up hardwood, so this shutdown is really going to hurt us.
And with their main bogey skidder still in the shop, they only have the smaller backup helping the clam bunk on these very long pulls.
How's you doing in that thing, Antonio? Well, we got the baby skidder out there pulling wood right now, and it don't pull half as much as the regular bogey pull. That's gonna really slow us down.
And like rubbing salt on a wound, the new contract driver, Red, arrived first this morning, ahead of the regular drivers.
I reckon we're gonna be doing a lot of this sitting and waiting today. It's almost 8:30. He's been on the deck almost an hour.
Here, I'll give you the knife. Go there and stab the tires.
When you're on a tight quota, it affects everybody's pocketbook. Everybody's a little frustrated with the whole situation. We just like we can't catch a break. You're not making any money. It's going to be a bad ordeal out here.
So we got a lot of free time on our hand today.
Anybody got a deck of cards?
Not far away at the new road site, Justin and Doug have arrived to help Bobby reinsert the roller and spring and fix the track that fell off yesterday.
God, it's so hot.
Justin and Doug are really good mechanics, so hopefully we can figure this thing out and get it working. I still got a lot of work to do on the road, and with the way the things are going and our luck, we're probably going to need it done soon. We got to make sure we line up that end to what it looks like in that hole. Hopefully the bucket can get it started in the hole, then we just got to roll it in.
To rebuild the rotation track system, they used the strength of the excavator's arm to reinsert the 600-pound roller and spring that controls the tension of the track.
Gotta lift it up somehow. Back the truck into it.
I don't care.
But in order to lift and align the 600-pound roller and spring with the bolt hole that will lock it in place, they need to get creative.
Line them up with that pedal hook and let it ram it.
Try anything else.
Put a four-wheel load.
Ramming speed.
It ain't the first dent it's ever had in it.
Right in there?
Yeah. Finish what you started.
Using their pickup, they attempt to push the spring the last few inches to reach the alignment point.
That's it!
Yay!
Now, reconnecting the track and tightening the bolts are all that remain between Bobby and getting back to work.
Dang, that's a long track. At least I can get back on the road. I'll knock a good dent in it. All right, y'all be careful. All right.
Back at the deck, loads of tree-length wood slowly trickle out.
Truck coming out! It is slow compared to what it is on a normal day, but we just had to take it like it is, riding around, just trying to make it a few dollars. Don't feel the best word is heat. I think this heat about took everything out of everybody.
And with guaranteed low load counts, the griping has spread about the added competition.
I heard there's a little bit of trouble down here in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of them don't like catching it here.
As long as they don't get in front of that truck right there, they'll be fine. Yeah, I heard a few of the drivers don't appreciate me being here. And one man can't pull all the wood. Them boys need to get out of my way this time.
But some good news finally arrives to help with the foul mood in the air.
Doug, they just called me. I got the parts. They're in at the house for the bogey. You want to head over there and start putting them back together?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's ride.
After days of waiting, the parts have arrived to fix the 25-ton bogey skidder.
They run back to the shop to try to get that tractor fixed. They got a lot of work to do. They're putting the gears back in the arms, and once they get the gears back in the arms, it's going to be getting the rear end back together and back under the tractor. Then we got to bring it back to the wood.
Pick it up and tilt it down.
And as Justin and Doug shift into high gear to piece the vital machine back together, Bobby has finally managed to start flattening out a good portion of the road.
Getting close.
But another unexpected interruption brings some interesting news.
How you doing, sir?
Good. What's happening, Mr. Goodson? Good to see you. Looks like it's coming along.
It is.
John Fisher called.
Did he?
From the JL Powell. They want to go ahead and bust up in those Peckies.
I've been waiting for him to call.
A few weeks back, Bobby hit the mother lode when he pulled out some ancient and very valuable Pecky cypress wood that had been buried in the swamp and then sold it to the J.L. Powell mill.
Definitely good stuff.
Although the trip will once again take him away from finishing the road, it'll help Bobby focus on other possible sources of income.
I'll see you there.
That wood is worth more per foot than anything we've got out here. And I'm hoping that that'll offset some of our losses for not being able to haul off this deck like we need to.
Coming up.
You ready?
The return of the bogey skidder fuels the race to finish a brutal week. Bobby has arrived for his visit to the J.L. Powell mill with Corvette timber buyer Leslie Davis.
How are you?
Today, the mill's beginning to process some of the ancient Pecky cypress logs Bobby dug up out of the swamp a few weeks ago.
These are some that have been buried in the mud for no telling how long, and which we've seen it before. We just figured it was waste wood, but we're going to go see what kind of wood can come out of trees that's been buried in the mud for several hundred years. You'll make flooring with this?
Most likely it'll be plank floor, and then whoever orders it, they'll want accessory items to go with it. JL Pound Company here is kind of what we would refer to in the industry as a boutique mill. We deal with wood from the original virgin forests that were growing here when Columbus discovered America. These logs are an example of that.
When Bobby had cut a piece of this timber out in the swamp, he found it full of wormholes, which can produce a unique look in the finished wood.
It doesn't have the holes in it like I thought it would.
No, it's much more solid material than we realized.
Despite minimal defects in this wood when it was originally cut, probably after the Civil War, loggers passed it by.
That's evidence of Pecky right there. That's why these logs were left in the damn swamp to begin with. These logs are extremely rare, possibly from trees that were 1,000 years old when they were cut down. And again, they're not growing any longer, so the only way to get them is to discover them like the Corbett crew had done. Come on, Bobby, I'll show you a finished sample. This is what it's going to turn into. And the mud and the water has given it this distinctive green color. That's what happens with it.
It does. It's pretty. That old cypress made about the prettiest final product that I've ever seen. And if I can find some more of that buried out there, you know, they throw it out like garbage, I can make a heck of a lot more money. You know, like they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
So we did do all right.
Yeah, I think we did.
This really was an eye-opener today. We'll definitely be looking for more of this. These are valuable stuff.
Look, John, I appreciate the tour.
Absolutely.
And it makes my job worthwhile to see the end product of what we do out there.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of you.
And I'm sure my wife will probably be calling you.
Good, I hope so.
Meanwhile, not far away at the shop,
It's in there.
after working for hours repairing the rear wheel assembly on the large bogie skidder, good news.
Well, all right, we're finally done. That was such an ass pain. Once we got lined up, we let it roll up, and everything went right in place.
All that's left is to tighten the remaining bolts and wait for Bo to arrive to move the much-needed tractor back to the Hillburn tract. Out at the deck, after a painfully slow week, the crew presses on for as strong a finish as they can manage.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get 100 though.
Truck coming out.
Things are slow. When you're not producing anything, no money's coming in. Unfortunately, it's Bobby's pocket that has to pay for it. I'm just ready for this week to end.
The disappointing week ends with 25 tons of good news.
Hold on, I'll bite drag it.
The bogie skidder has returned after weeks of being down, and with it, a better attitude filters back to the deck.
Appreciate y'all letting me come in here this week. We all work it out, because sometimes you have to work together at this.
If we ever tour your way and y'all need some trucks, let us know.
All right.
How's it going?
How we do today?
Yeah, 18 today. 88 for the week.
Well, we ended up with 88 loads this week. It's not what we wanted in the type of wood that we're in, but the biggest thing is Justin and Doug's got the bogie back together, and I finally got that road where I know I can finish it.
Thanks, buddy. You're welcome, my highness.
We went into that cypress mill earlier this morning. I was amazed at what that wood looks like when you saw it. All the Pecky cypress we sent up there thought it was dirty-hearted. That's top-notch stuff. But
we know now.
Yeah. I feel like I got a little bit of control now. It was just a bad start to a good track. I mean, especially after waiting for it as long as we did. But we're ready for next week, and hopefully it'll be a good one. We'll see you there.
Want to learn more about life in the swamp? Go to discovery.com/swamploggers. I'll see you there.
On this episode of Swamp Loggers, Bobby Goodson's plan to cash in on the big wood at Hillburn is failing.
Now's the time. We got to go now.
With spirits flagging.
Another day with no money.
I need work.
And his crew turning on each other.
That is bull, Greedy.
Bobby tries new equipment.
I think trees are going to fall over when it sees it.
And even new tactics.
You see any trailers loaded, you get them.
You painting an X on my back.
Anything to spark his crew to get the job done.
Time to light a fire into this crew. Got to have 20 today.
Bobby Goodson's swamp loggers have been working in some of the biggest wood they've ever seen, but long pulls on this 250-acre monster tract,
Take about a while, but I'm getting there.
combined with road problems, have slowed his trucking operation.
Been on the deck almost an hour.
And logs have been trickling to the mill.
We'll be lucky to get 75 loads this week.
Bobby has already begun building a new deck and road to get closer to the good wood.
If I can just extend it in there about a half a mile, that'll put us on a real short pull.
Now, after weeks of losses, the crew will have to find a way to not only hit their minimum goal of 100 loads a week, but to exceed it. This morning, Bobby heads straight over to the new road, eager to get a jump on the new week.
We have all the ingredients for getting some record weeks here, and we just hadn't pulled it off. And so we're going to, try to get everything going. We just got to do it.
With Bobby's eyes focused squarely on the new road, he's left Justin in charge over at the current deck.
Hey, no Abraham? Abraham in here?
And his week has already started off badly. A few key members of the team are missing in action.
We got plenty of wood piled up behind us, so everybody's wide open, wondering where some of the trucks are this morning.
Yeah, even Bobo was sick. Monday's starting off kind of slow. Dad owns 3 of our trucks, and I own the other 3. And my dad's truck's the only ones here. Bobo was sick, and Wayne had to go carry a rental car back, and EJ's truck's down.
Where's all the trucks?
EJ's truck is back in the shop, so it'll be down the rest of the week. It's really aggravating having 3 trucks out of action. It's never good, especially as much problems as we had getting the wood out of here.
With half their trucks missing today, it could mean a company loss of several $1,000s. Last week, they only delivered 88 loads to the mill, well short of the 120 loads Bobby was hoping for, a situation that directly impacts the truckers, since they get paid by the load.
It's a pretty bad deal that my truck's in the shop and all, because without my truck, I'm not making no money, so that means I can't pay no bills.
But Justin has a plan that would help out both himself and EJ.
I know Bo isn't going to like it, but I think I'm going to have to put EJ in his truck today. The drivers are kind of possessive about their trucks. Normally, I don't like to do that kind of thing, but with so many trucks out, it affects the whole crew, and I got to get something going.
Where everybody at?
I've seen all of Dad's trucks. I've seen none of mine.
Let's go see if I can make your #1 truck driver mad.
For EJ, driving Bo's truck even one day could help offset what will be a financially disastrous week, if he can get his hands on Bo's keys.
Well, we get ready to watch Bobo jump up and down.
Bo's wife, Angel, is outside when Justin and EJ pull into the driveway.
I'm going to send the best set.
I know. If you just get the keys from him. I know, but right away, Angel come out and said Bo didn't want nobody in his truck. She went in and got him, and that's the last thing I wanted. Hey, if you're sick, stay in bed, dude.
I need work.
Well, I know, but if you're sick, ain't no sense in killing yourself.
Feeling a little under the weather. I called Justin and told him to lay down for a couple hours, and next thing I know, I'm getting woke up that he's here with EJ to get the truck. I wanted to kind of, get a little sleep so I could, get up and go.
Well, I know, that's fine. I didn't come to get you out of bed.
I'm kind of funny about my truck and who drives it. Or about something happened to it, then I'd be out of work for a week or 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, so.
I had no part of this.
I know that thing driving mine, he's still in the shop. So, I feel bad, but I'm still going to go on to work now and be done with it.
He decided to come to work. I don't want nobody driving my truck, so I can't really argue with that.
With Bo's truck back on the road, EJ's hopes of earning a paycheck today are dimming.
So I go back to twiddling my thumbs.
Abraham's out, so you can help trim up trucks the rest of the day if you want.
Justin mentioned something about trimming the trailers. Nah, ain't gonna happen. Okay. I get to be a trim today. Come on, Oscar.
Not surprisingly, EJ's empty wallet overrules his initial decision.
I'm sure EJ's, just ecstatic about trimming up trucks. He won't trim up his own, much less trim somebody else's, so it's going to be an adjustment for him. But if he wants to get paid, he'll do it.
The worst thing about trimming trucks is I don't like to get dirty. I'm covering red bugs already, and I'm itching. This sucks. You hush.
You just ain't good for much, are you?
Nope. Only thing I know how to do is drive a truck and run my mouth.
Oh, there's a truck.
EJ's making minimum wage with his bad luck, but his misfortune is a boon for some of the other drivers. Each of the truckers, except Joy, has an extra trailer called a spot trailer. When all the drivers are off the deck delivering wood to the mill, Bobby can keep the loaders going by having them load the extra trailers.
All right, Oscar, you're good to go.
Oscar then spots the trailer down the road. In turn, when trucks are stacked up at the deck, a driver can drop his empty trailer and pick up the full spot trailer and take it to the mill instead.
A spot trailer can get you at least 1 extra load a day. That's 5 extra loads a week, even more than that if you're lucky.
For Bobby, that could translate to over 25 loads a week.
It really does help, and sometimes that's the difference in making money and losing money.
With EJ's truck out of commission, his 2 trailers need to be hauled by the rest of the fleet if the crew hopes to reach that lucrative 120 loads this week. So other hungry drivers have swooped in for the kill.
Justin said if I want to pull one of his trailers, I could, so I've been pulling it all day. Bo's got the other one. And
I'm going to grab his trailer and run back up to Turnbull right quick. Maybe we can get a chance to load the trailers back this afternoon. That way we can keep load count up while he's out.
For Bo, the turn of events couldn't be sweeter. His decision to come to work, despite his illness, is paying off in spades. Out in the swamps, the loggers aren't having the banner day Gary and Bo are. The extra-large timber is forcing Simitrio to make multiple cuts to bring down the giant trees, slowing the veteran feller down considerably.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
For the loggers, it's the size of the tract itself that's causing delays.
Man, we pull it from all the way in the back here.
Right over here where they got that bulldozer and stuff over here on this other side, right up against them.
To try and help speed up production and turn out more loads, Bobby's been building a new road and deck that will place the loggers about a mile closer to where Simitrio is cutting and give them an easier way out of the tract by placing them closer to the paved roads.
If I can get this here good enough for the trucks to come in and out, it's going to save us at least a half a mile pull.
For Bobby, the stakes are high. When this road opens, each of the company's 6 trucks can easily deliver another load a day. So every day it's not in operation, he's losing over $4,000.
How deep you got the sand right there? We got to build it up more. You got enough down there right behind you.
I mean, it's not very thick.
Bobby initially thought he could finish the road in a few days, but almost 2 weeks later, he's still at it.
I keep saying I about got it. I reckon I about got it.
And his crew, still struggling to make quota at the old deck, is beginning to lose faith that his sand road will hold up under the weight of the trucks.
I don't know. I don't know what he's seeing. I don't know. He can make it for bicycles, you know.
Motorcycles.
If we don't load no wood, we don't go making no money. You're just playing around the swamp fishing roads. We broke the company like that, you know. So I help be quick.
But in this economy, slow production is no laughing matter. Word has already spread among the truckers that Gary and Bo have grabbed up EJ's trailers. Joy, the only woman on the crew, is also the only one without a spot trailer, and naturally expected one of EJ's trailers to fall to her. Right now, she's feeling a little bit shortchanged.
Everybody out here has got 2 trailers and set for a while, you know? You would think that since everybody has 2 trailers and has had them for a very long period of time, that they wouldn't mess with the 2 other trailers. But this crowd is greedy.
We got to get some extra trailers in.
We couldn't get enough extra trailers.
I think y'all 2 need to throw down y'all to them and Bobo. Come on, greedy.
Joy was getting kind of huffy. You can't hold that 4 trailer today. I asked her why didn't Bo give her one of EJ's trailers. I mean, he is her brother. I think it upset her.
Man, you're just a man, greedy. I don't even want to hear you and Bubba go there about one of y'all getting one more extra trailer. That is full. That is full. I don't want to hear neither one of y'all talk about the other one being greedy, because that shoe fits both of y'all.
Joy's upset with both Gary and Bo, but right now, Gary's the only target in sight.
When I leave the house in the morning, I'm going to go just as hard as I can go until I get home that night. That's the way I've always worked, and this way I'm going to always work. I'm going to unload 5 trailers every evening, Joy. If I got 10 trailers, I'm going to unload them. That's the way I am.
Don't talk about nobody else having 3 trailers when you're just as bad. just bad.
Despite the truck wars on the other deck, Bobby and Justin have to stay focused on finishing the new road.
I don't care who pulls them, as long as they get pulled. I just want to get wood hauled. I don't care who pulls them. So as long as somebody's got them until EJ gets back.
How did we end up doing today?
We got 19 again.
And despite the earlier truck shortage, hauling EJ's trailers has saved them for today.
Well, at least we're holding steady, ain't going the other way.
Coming up next,
going to get your new truck.
The loggers try to beef up their fleet.
No, something's not right. The truck shouldn't heat up that quick.
And later, a desperate Bobby plays his crew against each other.
If the trucks are an issue, tell them to tighten up. It shouldn't take them 3 or 4 minutes to load y'all.
That's going to be trouble.
Yesterday about broke.
You know Abraham a real man now.
You don't realize how hard it is. You have to do it every darn day.
With Abraham back at his job and EJ's truck in the shop for the week, Bobby and Justin try to keep the driver busy with odd jobs around the deck.
With us in the mill banging these trailers around and just so much wear and tear on them, they crack and give, and just got to keep welding them up and seeing where they go from there.
Money-wise, it's not as good as, driving a truck, but, times are tough, and I'm just trying to, find whatever work I can for them.
That's pretty well, isn't it? Yeah, but the hole. Yeah, the hole.
With EJ's truck out of action for a week, Justin's learning the importance of having backup equipment.
Go over look at the other truck. If he does, let you go over and test drive.
Today, he's got a lead on a used truck and trailer for sale. That could guarantee that his drivers always have a way to move logs to the mill.
Balance a spare truck?
Yeah, one that was out there flips.
That's a good-looking truck.
It's very good looking.
Going to get your new truck.
He heads out with Bobby and EJ to give it a test run to see if it can withstand the rigors of swamp logging.
He said he had a pinhole in the radiator.
Yeah, I've been kind of looking around, trying to find a good used backup truck. My 3 trucks we paid for end of this year, so you're going to have to start doing repairs on, and they're going to, be down for a day or two, getting worked on. So if I can find a good used truck for them to run while we work on their trucks, it'd be good.
There it is.
I saw it's an 87 Kenworth for sale, kind of close to Joy's house. I talked to the guy. He's got a truck and trailer, and it's a good truck. It's got low miles for what year it is, and he didn't want a lot for it.
We're getting a trailer and a truck for $14,000. I mean, the trailer's almost worth that. And that'll give EJ something to do while his truck's being repaired.
Hey, Bobby.
How you doing, sir?
Flip, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Flip, is all right if we make a test run with
Yes, sir, you sure can. Crank it up. I've had that truck for 10 years. I used to be in the excavation business, and I've sold out due to the economy. I tried logging for about a year. That wasn't my thing. I'm going to go in a new direction.
So what we cut it off? Well, it needs to be heated up, really.
Yeah.
Flip had told us he had a small pinhole in the radiator, which is not a big deal, really. I mean, you expect stuff to be wrong with a 23-year-old truck. We brought a can of stop leak with us. Hopefully that'll seal up their leak, and we can make a test run with it and see how the truck pulls and handles and go from there. How much fuel's in it?
It's 4 times.
We'll probably see you in a couple hours.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Flip.
Yes, sir.
You can't handle it now, let me know. EJ took off, headed back towards Buckle Road, which is the road we're working on. We're going to try to haul a load of wood.
The truck runs and feels good. I mean, the steering's a little loose, as you can see, but for a year model truck that it is, I mean, it's in good shape.
You can't go wrong with the money, especially the trailer. He's going straight to the woods right now, right? No. Didn't even make it to Buckle Road, and we seen EJ sitting on the side of the road. Is it running hot that quick?
It says 230 and got right at 210. I said no.
Okay. EJ said it run hot, and we went 2 or 3 miles, so I said, something's not right. The truck shouldn't heat up that quick. We got water in it.
Really?
Yeah. I'll drive it into the deck, see what it does. When you try to test drive something, you want to go ahead and rev it up a little bit to make sure it is what it is. And I went ahead and took off like I would drive anything of my own. I revved it up, shifted gears, and I probably didn't make 3 miles, and it started heating up again. It started edging over 210, so I went ahead and pulled over. I mean, water boils at 212. I mean, if that's accurate, I mean, we ain't got a load on it.
You put a load on it,
you won't go 100 yards.
Holy, it's steaming with water everywhere.
This thing's leaking way too much water and heating up way too fast. I think there's something maybe a little bit more wrong with it than the pinhole in the radiator. You know, water boils at 212, so the last thing you want to do is, you know, boil the water out of the truck and mess the motor up, then us not buy the truck. Let's fill it up, and we need to carry it back, let Flip fix that radiator. I decided we better carry it back to Flip, make sure it's all right. Then when he gets it fixed, we'll go try a couple loads with it and see how it does.
Overall, the truck does pretty good, all except for that radiator. I could have been pulling wood today, but another day with no money.
With no truck to drive, EJ only has one option if he wants to get paid for the rest of the week.
Well, I guess you can help Abraham today.
No.
No? You're not going to help Abraham?
No.
You're going home?
Yeah. Bobby gave me an option of going home. I'm going tram trucks. I'm sorry. I love my job. Love my boss, man. I'm going home. I ain't running that pole saw again today. I ain't been that dirty in a long time.
Coming up next, Doug goes mano a mano with a mighty oak. And later, a surprise for Simitrio.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you what, I don't like the looks of this. It's starting to get a little messy out here.
After a few dry days during the normally wet summer season, seasonal showers have returned with a vengeance.
Tonight, the rain coming, come on.
Adding to Bobby's woes.
Got 14 today.
Hitting the deck off and on over the course of 2 days, the rain slows the already underproducing crew.
Bring me some popcorn?
Nah.
Oh, see, I thought I'd catch a movie.
By Thursday, they can only count 81 loads delivered to the mill. This morning, with the swamp drying out once again, Bobby heads over to check on the condition of the road by the new deck, concerned that the recent rainstorms could have set back his efforts.
This part here I knew was going to be a bad section, which is tighter than I thought it was going to be after that rain we had. Let this thing dry a little bit more and I can take that bulldozer, get it leveled off and smoothed out. Should be ready for a truck.
For Bobby, this new road could put an end to low load counts and daily losses in the thousands. That is, if it dries and hardens enough before they're done with this tract.
If our production doesn't pick up and we stay at 18, 20 loads a day, we're going to lose money, you know. But if we can get over here and get our production up, you know, 25, 30 loads a day for a week or two, it'll be worth every minute I put on this road. But still got a lot of ifs, but got to have a plan, so that's what it is.
Out in the swamp, Simitrio, still battling the oversized timber, is slowly making his way back to the deck, having given up on some of the more expansive trees.
I left some big trees over here because my head is so small. And some of these trees over here in the hill, they're oak trees. So you don't cut all the way through the old tree and you're pushing them. You can knock them off, but they go split in half. And then it's no good for nothing, not even the paper mill take it because it's too big. Hey, Justin.
Hey, buddy.
I get ready to go on the outside. Okay. So what are we going to do with these big trees?
Whatever ones you can't cut, we can get Doug to cut them.
Doug, a mechanic by trade, has become Bobby's go-to man when it comes to the dangerous task of cutting down the monster trees too big for the feller to handle.
It's dangerous. It's really dangerous. You have to be on your A game.
Doug first cuts a series of small wedges to weaken the tree on one side.
After I make my wedge cut, I do a straight back cut through the other side of the tree. You need to stick with the tree and keep cutting through, because if you don't, it'll pull the heart out of the tree, and that's not worth as much. Gravity pretty much takes care of the rest. It hits the ground, the whole ground shakes, you can feel it in your feet, and that's something that you don't experience when you're sitting in the cab of a stumper and grabbing the tree, cutting it, and laying it wherever you want, you know, kind of showing the tree who's boss. It's way more of a rush doing it by hand.
The extra effort is worth it. One of these massive trees can bring in a payout equivalent to 3 times the norm, so it's crucial to keep them intact. With the logging crew rapidly finishing up this section of the tract, This week ends short of their minimum 100-load goal yet again. And Bobby heads back to the deck to consult with Dave about how they can increase production.
I've been trying to think of what we can do, man.
Dave has his own theory about why they're not meeting their goals.
Now, it just might be me saying that. I don't know if everybody on the driving side is working together or doing it, you know. I know
doing what they can.
Right.
Has all the trailers been unloaded?
No.
The trucker's last load of the day should be their parked spot trailer. Even if the loaders are gone, it can be picked up and delivered to the mill, guaranteeing Bobby an additional 5 loads a day. If a loaded trailer is still sitting on the road when the crew arrives the next morning, somebody's dropping the ball.
And when I got here this morning, Monkeys was loaded with pulpwood. He come rolling in at 9:30 because he dropped some hooks, doesn't say anything to anybody.
Is he the only one that's leaving them loaded?
Wayne will leave his, too.
From what Dave was telling me, I realized that some of the drivers were trying to hurry up and get home and not pick up their last spot trailer at night. That alone is costing us several loads of wood.
It's just, if they all had a mentality of Gary, I don't care which mill it is that it's going to.
Gary's got all this stuff unloaded by 6:30 at night.
He'll come get it, and he'll be at both those mills when they open the gates.
Now's the time. We got to go now because next month or next week we might not be able to, and then they're going to look at me. Well, what are we going to do? We got nothing to haul. Well, now's the time we got to haul it. Gary! So I decided it's time to light a fire under this crew. Gary! How many loads you get this week?
This will be number 25.
Well, look, Gary, I really appreciate the hard work.
Okay, well, I'm glad somebody does, because I fought joy all week about pulling this extra trailer.
Well, look, I'll tell you something else I want you to do. If you see any trailers loaded, if they're not going to unload them, you got open door on it. If they're there, you can unload them.
You painting an X on my back, ain't you?
No, but we slide them out there to get the loads hauled, and there's no reason for us to be floundering around 19, 20 loads a day on this track of wood here as far as the wood is.
Well, you know I'll do it.
I know it. And if you see them out there, you get them. Okay. You just tell them to call me if they got any questions.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, buddy. We'll see you, Gary.
You got my back.
I got your back.
Okay, good enough. Bobby just surprised me. He told me that I had free run to go unload them, and he had my back when I did it, so I guess it's on now. All right, everybody. Bobby give me free rein to get any of them trailers out there y'all leave in here tonight, sir.
I'm hungry, so you might well go ahead and get them out later. I'm going to do it for you.
I don't want to do that, but the guys also know when we got a chance to move the wood, we got to move it because we don't know what tomorrow holds. Hopefully they'll get the message, and we're going to keep trying.
Since Goodson's all-terrain began, Bobby and Justin have spent $617,000 on logging trucks and trailers. Bobby's first brand-new truck was bought for $37,000 in 1979. Now, a brand-new truck would cost Bobby close to $125,000.
Only taking tree length, so we need to concentrate on the hardwood.
After failing to get production up to their minimum 100 loads last week, Bobby is upping the pressure on his crew. He's given Gary carte blanche to haul any spot trailers other truckers leave undelivered overnight.
Truck coming out!
This situation, just pointing out one person unloaded trailers, I kind of feel like that's not the right way to handle the deal. It could cause some animosity or hard feelings towards each other. And us out here working as one big family like we do, I mean, we don't need all that.
When you get paid by the load, every load counts. And I give the boys a hard time about them having 2 trailers and me having 1. You know, got to look out for number 1 out here.
This kind of put me on the spot with the drivers. A lot of them had a little something to say about it, but I had to do what Bobby said because he's the boss. So far, I hadn't had to do it, but I noticed there was a trailer in here this morning, but it had flat tires on it, or I probably would have had to take it and
go. One person's trailers Gary won't have to worry about are EJ's.
EJ's back!
His truck can add at least 4 more loads a day to the count.
I was able to come back to work this morning and see how everything goes, see how the truck's holding up. So far, the truck's holding good. It's doing good, so maybe we'll make a little bit of money now that I'm finally back to work.
Out in the swamps, Simitrio continues his battle with the trees. big wood is still pushing his feller to its limits, forcing him to make multiple cuts in order to bring down the 2-ton giants. By mid-morning, he heads back into the deck for a consult with Bobby.
Your head ain't big enough, is it?
No, she's having a hard time to cut these big trees.
Is it stopping going in it, or is it just won't fit in it?
She don't fit in it. Some of these trees, they just hit it. The blade not even touching it, you know. Just...
If you're not careful, you'll bust the trees with it. But you'll cut into it and it won't cut it all. And while you're waiting for it to build up, it'll fall over or something.
But those big bells, they only go about halfway, so the rest I had to push it in. When I push it, they broke.
Yeah.
But then they crack, they're messing the log up. Yeah. Because that's the only way I can stump it is it's almost about 50% about the side that they don't fit in the
Yeah.
Bobby will have to start testing new feller heads better suited for the job.
Sometime this week, we're expecting a 28-inch feller head to be delivered, which is a massive head. One he's running now is a 23-inch.
So they make it bigger?
Way bigger. So we're hoping this is going to split his cutting time in half. If you want to, I know we don't normally do it, but some of the bigger ones just cut around them, and we get that big head on there. That's what we'll go try to see how it handles the big trees.
Now they have no choice but to wait for the new feller head to arrive.
Coming out, Bobo.
3 days into the new week, the crew has been pushing hard, but load counts are still not up, and the crew is facing the prospect of yet another disappointing week. The good news is that over on the new deck, after 3 weeks of hard work, Bobby is finally ready to test his new road, and EJ is pressed into extracurricular service one more time.
Today I hooked to the flatbed and moved a load of mats over here to the other side so they could try to mat the new road, see if it'll hold up, see if we can go ahead and get on it and get busy.
This will be the first time a loaded semi attempts to drive on Bobby's road. However, at even less weight than if it were hauling logs, the truck proves too much for the soft, sandy terrain.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'll be there in a second. Hold on, I'm coming.
Justin comes to the rescue.
Going down deeper.
But only pushes him deeper into the soft ground.
I'm coming around. Don't do anything. There's some spots that have real good dirt, and there's other spots that didn't. And when you come off the hills, the dirt's really good, and it starts off pretty good, but then it hit a wet spot, and it's all you can do just to get through it. I'll just pull you.
This darn truck.
Now, Justin's only option is to try and tow EJ out with a chain.
There you go.
The very real risk of this road not supporting fully loaded 84,000-pound log trucks hits home.
If the road doesn't work, it's just been a waste of time and money, and we'll have to do something else, but it might be a colossal waste of time. All right.
All right, well, I'm out of here.
Later.
Having survived the road test mostly intact, EJ bails out. And now that his truck is a few tons lighter, he safely heads back to hauling logs from the main road. Now that Bobby has failed his first test, he'll have to shore up the road by packing down more sand, laying down mats, and filling in any trouble spots with loose hay. He only stops to check in on his other concern.
How'd y'all end up doing today?
The daily load count.
Well, we wound up with 17.
Okay.
Again, under 20 loads and facing a loss of $8,000 in revenue this week, Bobby will have to make a change.
I've been preoccupied with this road over here trying to get it fixed, but we're suffering a little bit. Got to hurry up and get done with this so I can go over there and see what's going on, because we're just not getting out what we should be getting out in this type of timber. All right, buddy. See you in the morning. Bye.
Coming up next.
I don't care what the loader men tell you, they ought to be able to load a truck in 3 minutes.
But they got their ways of getting us back.
As things continue to heat up on the deck.
Whenever we start going in there, just put it in low gear.
It's now or never for Bobby's road.
It's about time to see what's going to happen.
The swamp loggers are on a tract of land that should be bringing in huge profits. Instead, they're lagging behind and losing morale. This morning, Bobby is determined to get the team back on track, hauling at least 20 loads a day.
Guys, girls, come here a second. We've been trying to figure out what we can do to get some 100-load weeks out of here. We need to make sure that we get our trailers unloaded in the evenings. We got to break this cycle. I wanted to get some 100-load weeks in while we was on this track, and so far I don't think we've hit it in every time since we've been here. I don't care what the loader men tell you. If y'all don't get back here by 10 minutes to 5 minutes to 5, come back here, because they ought to be able to load a truck in 3 minutes.
Bobby tries to push the truckers to work a little later.
That's going to be trouble.
Well, tell them to call me.
And then we can't get a truck. It's like I loaded, come off there at 5 minutes after 5 yesterday. Abraham didn't want to trim the truck up.
I'll take care of that.
But their experience has shown the loaders won't likely cooperate.
It should take them 3 or 4 minutes to load y'all, 5 minutes at the most. So.
Oh, you want to see how long it takes to load a truck? You back in there at 5 minutes to 5.
That's what I know.
You see how long it takes to load a truck?
They got their ways of getting us back. When we're loading our, if we push them past 5, then that puts them a lot later getting home.
You're going to have our back.
I got your back.
All right.
Because I know the person that signs the checks.
I want to piss some loader men off because, you know, we depend on them to get the good loads. You don't always get them, but, you don't want to end up with the bad load every time neither.
All right. So y'all be careful, be safe, and good day today. All right. We'll see y'all. It's disappointing because this is a good track. We waited a long time to get here, and we haven't accomplished anything.
As part of his plan, Bobby tries a different strategy for his pep talk with the loaders, making them take ownership in moving truckloads out.
Is there anything we can do to speed the process up? We got enough trucks, or?
I mean, you see what we have on the deck. There's only a few pulls drop down behind us.
If the trucks are an issue, tell them to tighten up. I mean, make sure they get unloaded, because I told Gary the other week, if there's any trailers out there that ain't gonna be unloaded, that he'll unload.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Put the heat on them. All right?
All right, man.
We'll see y'all guys. Yeah. As the boss, sometimes I have to play one side against the other. As far as I'm concerned, it's no harm if it works, because everybody benefits at the end. Have you had to pick up any trailers yet?
No, I think you tighten them up a little bit.
You stay on top of them, all right? You're going to be the watchdog.
Now that he's fueled the fire in all directions on this deck, Bobby is about to have a trial by fire on his new deck.
Probably get you to help us carry that loader around there with the autocar.
Today, they're going to try and move a 22-ton loader into position.
Let's see how it holds up.
Which means the combined weight of the loader and truck hauling it will be near 90,000 pounds.
Going to get me to pull the loader down the road and see how it holds. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to hold. It might hold. It might fool me, but I want to know if they looked at it kind of shabby.
I'm going to run around there and get the dozer, and I'll meet you over there where the road gets kind of sandy. And whenever we start going in there, just put it in low gear, and I'll try to stay with you. We've worked on it way longer than I anticipated, so it's about time to see what's going to happen.
Go coming out with the loader.
Oscar hesitantly makes his way to the new improved road for its second ever test, with Bobby close behind just in case.
The loader actually weighs more than a load of wood, so I felt like if we can pull that loader in here, we'll be okay with the truck going out.
Trying to stay on the parts of the road that are already compacted down, he takes his time. Making sure Bobby isn't rushing him from behind. Fortunately, it seems the mats have done their job, and Oscar and the loader make it to the new deck without incident.
Moving better shape than I thought it was.
Woo! Yeah, it is.
Bobby breathes a sigh of relief, knowing all his hard work has paid off. This road is ready.
At least we got the road done, so I can concentrate on other things now.
Other things to concentrate on today include helping Justin with his new truck purchase and testing a new feller head Bobby's interested in buying.
So Flip called and said that truck was ready to try out.
You got ready to fix?
Yeah.
Let's go out there and get it then.
All right.
Look, the Stubman head guy's here.
Oh my God, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I think trees are going to fall over when it sees it.
You and EJ, y'all go ahead and get the truck, and I'll stay here and get him going. Morning, sir.
He's hoping the new head will be big enough to allow Simitrio to cut the larger trees.
Man, that's a big one, ain't it?
Oh, boy. Using a smaller head and some of this big wood, the guys are having to double and triple cut on these big trees, and it's kind of dangerous at the same time as having to move around a lot. When we can, hopefully we can get in and cut most of them with this one in a single cut.
That bolt pattern you see right there is twice as big as the other head. Way bigger. Let me call Simitrio on the radio and see where he's at.
The head itself weighs about 9,600 pounds, and the disc is 28-inch cut. That's big. It's big trees that we're trying to take down in one shot, so it takes a lot of power to do that.
The new feller head is easily 20% bigger, with much more cutting power, putting a smile on a veteran logger's face.
Woo-hoo! See, this is what I'm talking about. Big old head. I go throw in the big oak, and that's what I go see is the cheese.
As happy as Simitrio is to try a new cutter, EJ is equally thrilled at the possibility of getting a new truck and calls dibs on its trailer.
Trailer's mine.
He doesn't claim the trailer.
The trailer is mine.
You know, these guys are eyeing up a trailer to a truck I haven't even bought yet. What's up?
Y'all doing?
Good.
So we just put a new radiator in it and it's ready to go.
Now, they'll have to do the hard test, seeing if the truck can pull 50,000 pounds of timber.
Yeah, if it pulls good and everything, I'll call you as soon as he gets back.
Okay, Jesse. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping it's in better shape this time. We actually need it now. After a bad week, you know, it could really help raise the load count, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Coming up next.
You know what size is
42 foot.
The fight over a new trailer heats up.
This trailer's going behind the burgundy truck. See how mad I can make everybody else.
Personally, I have to choke on it.
For the second time in 2 weeks, EJ is test driving a used truck that Justin plans on buying.
For an older truck, it's still got a tight transmission. The true test for this truck is just seeing how it's going to do in the woods with a load on it.
This 23-year-old truck would be used as a backup when one of the other trucks is down. But it's the trailer that comes with it that has EJ excited, and he's already making claims on it.
This trailer's going behind the burgundy truck. See how mad I can make everybody else.
Truck coming in, coming in, coming in.
As EJ gets loaded, Wayne also starts eyeing the potential extra trailer.
You know what size is it? What, about a 42
foot.
I know these guys over there are thinking, who could get the new truck and trailer? Personally, I have to choke on it.
Get out of my way, I'm coming out.
Turn it on. Good.
At the deck, Bobby is almost ready to test the new feller head he's interested in buying.
Then we just got to do an RPM check.
But first, they'll have to adjust the blade speed for maximum cutting efficiency.
What we're trying to do here is we're going to check the RPM of the disc, and then we stick this reflector tape on, and this phototac will pick it up. It's got a laser sight on it, so I can aim at it and figure out what the RPM of the disc is.
The RPM monitor can tell the precise rotational speed by monitoring the movement of the reflective tape.
Yeah, we're good.
The blade is up to 900 revolutions per minute, so it's time for Simitrio to give it the final test.
The main thing is it going to be able to cut a big enough tree?
This head was designed for the tall trees of the Northwest, not necessarily for the wide trees of the Southeast. But one cut is all it takes. The massive oaks that tested Simitrio over the past 2 weeks are no problem for this 9,000-pound feller head.
I can't believe it. I was cutting the tree so easy. Cut it one time. I thought that was saved us a lot of time.
After a few more cuts, Simitrio heads in to give Bobby the full report on the feller head's test run.
When I hit the oaks, there's nothing to stop the cheese to go through. It's a bit different because the one I have, when you hit it, you can feel it sharp.
At a cost of over $80,000, Simitrio will need to continue testing the new head for at least another week before Bobby can make a final decision. Meanwhile, EJ is back from his test drive, having successfully delivered a load of logs to the mill.
How'd you do?
The suspension and all that did fine, but there is a few little odd-end things I think it's going to have. The seat in it's completely had it.
EJ had tried to load the Corbett, and the only complaint we could find with it was the seat wasn't good enough for EJ. So I told Justin we'd just take it out and give him a bucket to set on. He'd like that better.
Seat aside, the successful test is all Justin needs to pull the trigger on this purchase.
Thank you, sir.
That's it. Yes, sir. I believe you're going to be fine with that truck.
We're getting a good buy, I feel like. We're getting a trailer and a truck for $14,000. I mean, the trailer's almost worth that.
All this good news is just what they need after weeks of unending disappointment. But one thing that remains elusive is that 100 load mark for the week.
All right, let's go, boys. We got to get these trucks loaded.
With only one shift left to try to get it done, the loaders and truckers push to haul everything they can to the mills before day's end.
Wood looking pretty good, guys.
Grab that empty trailer over there.
One after another, all the spot trailers are hauled away as everyone tries to hit the bonus-producing 100 loads.
How'd y'all end up doing today?
We're going to finish with 95 for the week.
95.
All right, let's go home. I'm tired.
Coming so close to their goal and not reaching it is a big disappointment.
I get the titles to Mom and get tags.
But the day has one more surprise.
Well, you got one problem with the trailer.
What?
It won't fit behind my truck.
Did you try it?
Why? When I go to turn, it hits the chassis and it'll rip the mud flaps and all off the back of my truck.
The newly purchased trailer doesn't fit any of the newer trucks.
None of the Kenworth.
None of the Kenworth.
Joy, she can pull it. Because we've papered the Mac off, and she needs an extra trailer anyway.
Ironically, Joy's truck, the oldest in Bobby's fleet, is a perfect fit.
We got your new trailer, Shug.
Really?
Surprise! We do. The good one.
Hey.
Look, you gotta stay up with the big boys now.
What you mean?
You know I've been taking it easy on you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it easy on you once you got through.
You ain't been taking it easy on me. This is a special moment for me. I've been here about a year and a half now, and I've always had to deal with one trailer. Well, today, I've got two trailers. So my advice to them is, boys, buckle up, because we're in for a bumpy ride.
All right, good deal. In the end, we may have fixed Metro's problem with cutting the big trees. And, Joy gets a new trailer, Justin gets a new truck, I get a new deck. And I know it didn't pan out with the load count, but I feel like next week we want to get it. We better get it.
Congratulations, finally got you another trailer.
You whined enough till you got it.
What is it? The squeaking wheel gets the oil.
Or the can, whichever one.
If you want to learn more about what we do here in the swamp, go to discovery.com/swamp loggers and come see how it all works.